Haz&Meg more harm than good. Charles denies allegations and teaches Sussex once bitten, twice shy. The new book Brothers and Wives, Inside the Private Lives of William, Kate, Harry and Meghan says Charles made the comment in 2017. A new book has identified Prince Charles as the unnamed royal who asked about the skin color of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's future children. However, a spokesperson for Charles immediately dismissed the claim. This was never going to be the ideal week for Prince Charles to learn from a new book that he was being accused of questioning the future skin color of Prince Harry and Meghan's children. The Prince of Wales' private office issued a statement to The Guardian on Monday saying, "This is fiction and not worth further comment." The denial came as American journalist and author Christopher Andersen appeared on the Today Show Monday to discuss his book Brothers and Wives, Inside the Private Lives of William, Kate, Harry, and Meghan. Andersen is a former editor for People magazine. In the Today interview, he described Charles' alleged comments as benign. On the morning that Meghan and Harry's engagement was announced, in a very kind of benign way, Prince Charles started to muse on what their future grandchildren might look like, Andersen said in the interview. "I mean, here's this beautiful biracial American woman and the world's most famous redhead. I'm a grandfather, of course, we all do this, speculate on it. But it was turned into something very toxic, it was weaponized by the men in grey who run the Palace organization. Unfortunately, by the time it got to Harry, that's the way he took it," he added. In the book, out November 30, a source close to the royal family claimed Charles made the comment during a conversation with his wife Camilla over breakfast in November 2017. Camilla was somewhat taken aback by the question and replied, "Well, absolutely gorgeous, I'm certain," according to an excerpt published Sunday by Page 6. Lowering his voice, Charles added, "I mean, what do you think their children's complexion might be? It is certainly convenient that the book, Brothers and Wives, Inside the Private Lives of William, Kate, Harry and Meghan, is being published in the US safely out of reach of the prince's lawyers." Andersen has a track record of writing books about the royals that rely on the most astonishingly intimate, some would say contentious, information. In a 2001 book called Diana's Boys, he claimed that William and Harry had insisted on walking behind their mother's coffin when in fact they agreed to do so only the night before the funeral when their grandfather Prince Philip offered to walk with them. For Charles, the timing of this latest volume, however improbable the content, is unfortunate on two counts. To have such a grotesque accusation hanging over him as he engages in one of the most diplomatically sensitive of missions, Barbados is the first country to remove the Queen as its head of state since 1992, is bad enough, but against the backdrop of last night's controversial BBC documentary probing Harry and Meghan's relations with the media, it is a mischievous distraction. But the way the story has raced round the world on social media hints at the potential damage such charges can have, even against the one figure who has done more than any other member of the royal family to promote racial tolerance. The tragedy for Charles is that however scurrilous the allegations, the blame for it all lies much closer to home. It was Harry and Meghan who triggered the "Who was the royal racist" mystery in their Oprah Winfrey interview last March, when it became open season for any writer to line their pockets with spurious speculation at the expense of the royal family. According to Andersen, the catalyst for Charles's alleged remarks was his son and former actress Meghan's engagement almost exactly 4 years ago on November 27, 2017. He claims that a few hours after the announcement the prince asked the Duchess of Cornwall over breakfast, "I wonder what the children will look like." Camilla was said to be somewhat taken aback and allegedly replied, "Well, absolutely gorgeous, I'm certain." The prince, so the book claims, lowered his voice and added, "I mean, what do you think their children's complexion might be? Do you think